Welcome to Shadow Reloaded, sort of. So, I don't remember which Shadow Expert Mode video or any Shadow Expert Mode thing I did once. I had mentioned that it'd be really cool if we could play the original game's Expert Mode in the guise of Shadow Reloaded. If you don't know what Shadow Reloaded is, it is a mod for Shadow the Hedgehog by dreamsyntax and Limless Vector that overhauls a bunch of things about the game. You don't need all 10 endings in order to unlock the last story. You only need 3. It overhauls all of the vehicles to be a little bit better, even though Shadow's still better than all of them. It does different things with Shadow's actions. It tightens up his control a little bit. You can do this really cool thing where if you hold the L button while doing a jump dash, you force a jump dash so you don't homing attack, which is honestly a really interesting feature. And more, it just does so much stuff to overhaul Shadow the Hedgehog into an interesting experience. Additionally, what it does is it changes expert mode to be truly in expert mode. But the thing I like about the original game's expert mode is that it's basically the game without all the junk if you don't want it. So how expert mode works is that if you know the stage select of Shadow the Hedgehog, the stages are laid out in a grid from left to right and from top to bottom, and you go in that order in expert mode. So after we finish Westopolis here, we're gonna go to Digital Circuit, then Glyphic Canyon, then Lethal Highway, and then move to the next column, and so forth. There's no morality system. All of the objectives have either been turned into get to the goal ring or an incredibly streamlined amount of really low number objectives, like Central City is destroy 5 bombs, but all the bombs are on a linear path and stuff like that. So it kind of gives you, if you prefer the A to B style level design of Sonic games like I do, gives you a way to play Shadow the Hedgehog. Of course, the only thing you need to do in order to unlock it is the small task of get every single A rank on every single hero, neutral, and dark mission in the entire game, which of course, you know, pretty small task. What I suggest is downloading a 100% save file, which Shadow Reloaded comes with, so you can play expert mode right out the gates. I will go ahead and put a link in the description, of course, to Shadow Reloaded, as well as another link to the add-on, because it's not part of base Shadow Reloaded. It's like an addendum patch that you have to put onto it in order to put the original expert mode back into the game. Because I don't remember if I mentioned this in my long rant through Westopolis here, is that Shadow Reloaded's expert mode. Thank you so much for gifting a sub, Naylan. I will get to that celebration in a second. Just to finish this out, is Shadow Reloaded's expert mode is like way harder than normal expert mode or anything that you would see in the base game of Shadow the Hedgehog. So the idea here is to give you the chance to sort of just play regular Shadow the Hedgehog. Another Shadow Reloaded feature, when you're on these light beams, you can hold A to speed up, and I think hold B to slow down, though I'm not entirely sure why you'd want to do that. Oh, another thing that Reloaded's expert mode normally changes is make it to when you take damage, you lose all of your rings, which of course is a normal thing in most other official Sonic games, but actually with how the enemies work here, it makes it extremely hard. But thankfully, the patch to add the original expert mode back into the game makes it to return it to losing 10 rings per hit, which is really nice for me because I'm really bad at video games. Okay, with all of that said, I'm also playing a Super Shadow. This isn't something that Shadow's expert mode does. Oh, and Super Shadow just died. This isn't something that expert mode does. This is through use of another launcher, which I totally won't put in the description, that allows you to change it because this is totally Super Shadow and not just a recolored regular Shadow. But anyway, beside the point, let's go ahead and get into here. We're gonna play through all this, probably about 2.5 hours. I'm probably gonna say some dumb shit. I want to talk, you know, a lot more about expert mode and how it works if you've never seen it before. Like Digital Circuit here, we're actually going to be doing the dark mission, but because there is no neutral hero or dark missions, we're just going to be going to a goal ring at the end of the path. Probably going to be some stuttering because Dolphin isn't perfect, but Dream and Limless Vector made sure to optimize the hell out of Dolphin, or make the most out of Dolphin's settings in order to have Shadow Reloaded work the best. What's up, Omnitrix Dragon? The best looking Sonic game graphically is Sonic Unleashed, not even close. Like, that game has ridiculously high fidelity. If in terms of like a stylistic choice, I really like the style of Sonic Heroes. I like how all the 16-bit games look. Sonic Mania looks freaking gorgeous. That kind of stuff as well. Also, cool spin dash jump. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
Yeah. Yo, Pedro, thank you so much for resubscribing for 30 months, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, lots of resubs coming in. Appreciate that. Almost to the 3 years. I can't believe it. Continue wearing that rainbow gem proudly, my man. And thank you for all the support throughout the years. Years, plural. Shadow Reloaded does change the keys to the red star rings. And unfortunately, also in the context of Shadow Reloaded, these like pylon things are way more aggressive, so you actually have to deal with them as enemies. They take quite advantage of this in the Reloaded layouts, but thankfully in the original game layouts, it's not too much of a problem. What's up, Cuna? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. But I am really streaming on the edge of tomorrow, aren't I? It's true. It's true. Anyway, in Westopolis as well, the goal ring for Westopolis wasn't in its normal spot. It was like where the hero mission is supposed to end, because you're supposed to defeat enemies and stuff, but I don't like that crap. I don't think it's very fun, so that's why I'm here. Playing Reloaded with Expert Mode, which honestly, this is probably my favorite way to play Shadow the Hedgehog at this point, just because Reloaded has a ton of stuff and like overhauls and things. I don't mind how the original game controls, but I appreciate the control tweaks that they made to Shadow here, so might as well play it. I got it downloaded on my computer. And yeah, so this is sort of a beta test for dreamsyntax, but spoiler alerts, I've already done a stream of this, but lost the recording, so we're doing it again. So I know that everything's gonna work mostly fine. I think there was just one little bug in Lava Shelter. One of the checkpoints was in the ground, which I'm sure I'll point out. I guess when you use the press A to go faster, it doesn't load the level quickly enough. That's kind of funny. Yo, what's up, Wow Awesome? I know. That stings, Cuno. Well, thank you so much, man. I hope that work gets a little bit better for you and that shift goes well. Make a guava shelter. I'm thinking ragu shelter would be pretty good. What's up, Murray? How you doing? Yeah, Sonic Colors has some incredibly pretty stages as well. Like, Aquarium Park looks great. Like, I meant just in terms of fidelity that Unleashed looks like the best, and it's not even close. But in terms of, like, art style, a number of Sonic games could take that as well. Alright, nice. I just wanted to be careful there, focus a little bit. Since we don't have that homing reticle, Shadow doesn't get one of those until 2017. Okay, so this part here, normally the goal ring is right here if you do the neutral path, but they want you to take the dark path, so we're gonna go up in these searchlights. Not that anyone would ever have any trouble knowing that you go up the searchlights there, but the camera was a little bit wonky, so... why does the camera... Is that me doing that? I don't think it's... I don't think these searchlights maybe alter the direction of the camera? Or they do. Maybe my meddling with the camera caused problems there. Oh, damn it. Same button syndrome, baby! Okay, yeah, if I don't mess with the camera, then we're good. So I probably shouldn't do that. Make Shadow look like a playable game? This isn't the mod doing this, I gotta say. This is actually vanilla Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, a lot of the things you're seeing that you're probably like, oh my god, Shadow looks playable now, is just Shadow running on emulator. It's just that Reloaded makes a lot of small tweaks. Did you not listen to my rants that lasted a level and a half? Come on, poop man. I know you get bored of the streams, but I didn't think you'd be bored yet. I've only been live for 15 minutes. Fuck. A nice thing, too, is that our life count will sink down to 1, but it'll never go to 0, which is nice. So we have infinite lives to do this challenge. Which, in expert mode normally, the idea is that you have to go through the whole thing without dying, or else you have to restart from Westopolis, but fuck that. So, if I didn't have infinite lives, I'd probably be using save states anyway. Yo, what's up, Doc Bosun? How you doing? The Hedgehog isn't blue? Ah, he's fine. He's fine. I mean, it is Shadow Generations week after all, because we are doing a big race on Friday. Me versus Moha and Esther. And Moha and Esther are really, really, really good at Shadow Generations. I am not, so that's gonna be interesting. I get to go through my whole Rocky training arc this week, in order to at least make it look like somewhat of a close defeat and not just a total raffle stomp. So we'll see what happens there. Who my millennial showing a little bit right there. What's up, Verge? And Sonic Heroes do that too? I mean, Sonic Heroes has super hard, which I guess expert mode was supposed to be the same idea, but expert mode just makes Shadow better because the level layouts aren't too different than the regular game. The only real standout one is Cosmic Fall. Cosmic Fall is really hard. And unfortunately, because the reloaded 100% save file that like comes with Reloaded when you download it and stuff, it doesn't have the keys collected. Because it's not actually a requirement to collect all 5 keys in every single stage to unlock expert mode, so Shadow Reloaded doesn't do it. I am uncertain if the Game Shark code that allows you to grab all the keys actually works with Reloaded, because it's technically a different game. Like, it's quite a modified ROM. Like, it doesn't have the same metadata or anything. At least I think it's called metadata. That's like the hash, the MD5, things like that. It's too heavy of an alteration to just be that simple. So I don't know if base Shadow the Hedgehog codes work with it, but I'd rather not ruin it. I guess I'll just play Cosmic Fall the way I'm supposed to instead of skipping it, I suppose. Are we starting from stage 1? Yeah, Heroes Super Hard does that as well. My bad. Didn't see the train of thought there. The worst looking Sonic game graphically, Sonic Blast is pretty bad. It was going for the whole, like, DKC thing, but it was doing it on... I think the Game Gear was inferior hardware to the Super Nintendo. It had to be. Because, yeah, it was 8-bit, so yeah. Like, Sonic Blast just kind of looks like pre-rendered garbage. So... apparently, it's kind of fun, though, other than Blue Marine Zone. I don't know that. A lot of Sonic games are kind of fun depending on who you ask, so I just stick with playing what I enjoy. Isn't that crazy? Raffle Stomp in a decade? Yeah, because in Sonic Blast, Sonic has, like, a double jump and stuff. It's like, it's not... I was looking to see where my foot pedal is. You know, gotta have the clip farming. It's the Stelmo show after all. You know, funny thing about that is because a lot of times, because the Stelmo show, if you don't know, I have 2 YouTube channels. I have my main channel, Stelmo98, which is kind of just my creative outlet. It doesn't really have a schedule or anything. It's when I get the inspiration or drive to create like a main channel sort of video, like my exhaustive look at PO6. I post on there versus my second channel, the Stelmo show, which is the daily channel. As you're watching this on right now, if you're on YouTube, is that, oh, also make sure to subscribe to both. A lot of people are subscribed to the Stelmo show, but not the main channel, so. You can find a link in the description as well as in the pinned comment. I always got one down there. But anyway, shilling aside, gotta warm up Shilmo for Tuesday's stream. Oh gosh. Excuse me, sorry about that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so when I get emails for like sponsorship offers for the Stelmo show, I always love it because of course it's obviously a template they send you, but they don't even bother to like think that maybe my name isn't Stelmo show. So the emails always start, "Hi, the Stelmo show." And sometimes they have templates where it's like put their most recent video into it. So sometimes I see really silly, depending on how goofy I get with the video titles for the Stelmo show. It can be pretty funny to see that in a email. What's up, Astro? Looks like you were unbanned. That's cool. And break a sweat washing it. I mean, I've talked about the game for longer than it takes me to complete it, so there's that.
Don't let it freeze.
All right, Lethal Highway is super fun here, so we just have to get to the end of the stage. If I did the cycle right, I should be able to grab a fire shield here. No, I was a little late. So the fire shield in Shadow the Hedgehog is actually super nice in that it does 1 point of damage when you're next to enemies. These little guys here, you can just run right through them if you have a fire shield, but I didn't grab it. What's nice about it is that you can actually set up a chaos control a little bit later, but I mean, whatever. I guess we'll just play the game, I suppose. But I love how Shadow controls. I love the tweaks Reloaded makes. It makes the homing attack a little bit faster. Tightens up his turning a little bit, but for some reason, I can't strafe anymore. If you didn't know, Shadow the Hedgehog... Excuse me, I'm just dying here. Shadow the Hedgehog actually has a strafe feature. I don't know if I messed up my bindings or if Reloaded removes it or something, but I actually used it quite often in order to stop myself. Because no matter how hard you're pushing on the control stick, if you activate strafe mode, Shadow, like, basically goes down to a walking speed really quickly. But I can just let go of the control stick. That's fine as well to slow down. I don't know where the strafe button is.
If you cough to death, who will shill at the race?
That's a good question, Dr. Bosun. I don't know, but thank you so much for subscribing for 19 months, bro. 19 months with Prime. And hey, did you know that if you or your parents have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe for free to your favorite channel or me with Prime Gaming. If you link your Amazon Prime accounts or your parents' Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, I can't offer you the things your favorite streamer can't fuck. I can offer you this, though. Bad Shadow the Hedgehog gameplay. We'll leave it there.
Men, forgive me. Spare me.
Do we not have No Wayne as a emote? That's kind of surprising. I try the Z button. I mapped the Z button to left trigger. Left trigger, I'm holding it right now and it's not doing anything. I've pressed every button on this controller unless it's like a D-pad button. Nope. Not a D-pad button. Is it like, did I map it to something stupid like L3? No, not L3 or R3. Maybe the expert mode add-on? Maybe the expert mode removes strafing for some reason? I'm not sure. What's up, Ninja Chameleon? How you doing? I know you've been here for a minute, but I haven't gotten the chance to give you a proper hello, so here's your proper hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday, everybody. Glad a lot of people who normally aren't able to catch the stream are here able to catch the stream. Because unfortunately, at least at the time of this recording, there will be no stream tomorrow because real fun news is, so for the new house is we're moving, if you couldn't tell. Since the futon is gone and some of the background elements are missing from the stream. Oh yeah, the vehicles are better. Let's go. I think you can boost, like 06 where you double tap A. Kind of works. Look at him go. The motorcycle's kind of fast. That's nice. Poop Man, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if you're actually able to do it or if only a mod can. But what you could do is you can click on your own name and click on messages, and it shows every message you've sent in the stream. So you could see what the last date before this stream you sent messages was. The last one I remember you being at is Overrider, when I did that Overrider stream for them. Unfortunately, that project halted development, but it was really cool when I tried it out. Gosh, what was that? I think that was right after I finished Month of Shadow or something, so... Are you not allowed to get a hello? I'm gonna assume you're not talking to me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Boomman's one of the oldest Stelmo viewers. You gotta give him the respect. Until he says he's bored, then you can roast him. Having fun with each other? Sorry, that's not allowed. This is about me. My name is not on the screen at the moment, but it's on the Twitch screen. What's up, Beck? How's it going? Oh, man, are we gonna have to start doing Sunday night streams? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we now doing 6 p.m. so that a different group of people can tell me that they can't make it to the streams and wish I streamed at a different time? Hey, I appreciate it. Remember, you're trying to go to bed. This stream, not the best place for it. Though, shout out to the YouTube VOD watchers if you're using this as sleep, whatever. Sleep distraction, sleep. No, white noise. That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, also I have one of the codes that comes with Shadow Reloaded is like a race mode. which obviously when we did this as a race made a lot more sense. Having it on has the timer not stop in between levels, so that's why it says 19 minutes. I haven't been in Lethal Highway for 19 minutes, thankfully. You don't believe in beds? That's pretty hardcore. Hope you had a good poop, me.
Perfect.
You deserve my stream to... Oh, I see. Well, you do sub, Doc, so... That could swing it.
Well,
In BST, does that stand for Bitch Standard Time? Heyo!
if the game ends,
Welcome to Cryptic Castle, where all we have to do is get to the end of the stage.
go and find that.
I love expert mode. The reloaded expert mode itself, I talked about at the beginning, how this is the original expert mode layout, and how the mod innately changes expert mode to be much harder and, like, remixes the levels a lot more. It's still a good challenge. I recommend playing both. Unfortunately, you do have to have two separate ROMs. Like, you can't have original expert mode and reloaded expert mode on at the same time, which kind of stinks, but still very cool, and I appreciate dreamsyntax making this, because now I get to show it off. Which is cool. Also, I should say, is credits to Blazin' Zeddy, who does a lot of speedruns and created their own speedrunner's cut of Shadow the Hedgehog I used his tool to get Super Shadow here, and you can make Shadow. It's actually kind of funny, is I made a short a while ago about how it would be really cool if Shadow Generations had an RGB Shadow mod, and in fact, with the ShadowSX Speedrunner's Cut launcher, you do get RGB Shadow, and you can just make Shadow whatever color you want. I did Super Shadow here because, well, thumbnail, of course, but you can make them look however you'd like, which is really neat. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that there's a little sound effect when there's a no. It's base standard time? See, but, like, is it, though? Because I don't work off Brazilian standard time, so it can't be the best. Farming views with the super form, hey, that's how it goes. Only the number matters, I hear. Creating a community and actually being an interesting entertainer, terrible. It's like the Drake meme. It's like creating interesting content and being a fun entertainer in the YouTube space. Farming super forms for views. You got me all figured out, Verge. Gotta be a numbers man only, exactly, CEO. Welcome to the stream. Also, what's up, Mango? How you doing? Yeah, that's true. Cryptic Castle is one of the better stages in terms of the missions. The dark mission is okay, lighting the 5 torches, I think is what you do. I don't know, it's been a bajillion years since I've touched that. No, I thought my homing attack had a longer range. When is the rainbow shadow? I don't think you can cycle colors, but... Worst part? Why is that the worst part?
Damn.
Why is it bad when the content creator makes content, Mango? Or is this one of those you wanted it to be a special stream moment? I apologize for making content. I'll think about my actions in the future. Worst in terms of content farming? Taking a clip of something that I say on stream? We're gonna have to go down here, actually. I normally take the key route, because it's faster, but... You know what I mean? I mean, I didn't say that for the short. Even though the haters may disagree. It was just a moment I thought about, and I decided to clip it, so... My apologies for wanting to create content, I guess. I know we already got subtle beef, so... Do 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 do. My recommendation to anyone, and this is as truthful and genuine I can be, is that if you don't like the content I make, then don't watch it, because you're just wasting your time. Like, go do something that you enjoy, or watch something that you enjoy, rather than watching me.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, that's right, we have to activate the 3 torches. Is there a... Hey, what's up, Chaos? How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Here we are. I wanted to do community posts, but I like to do the community post whenever, and I like to have the poll for engagement, I guess. I was also extremely curious, like especially with the community post I did for the 24-hour stream. I was actually shocked at how many people started PO6 with the silver release. I guess I shouldn't be too terribly surprised, but I don't really want to just put a bunch of polls about Sonic stuff on community posts just for engagement. That doesn't seem very interesting to me. Where... I got lost here too during the race. Is it here? Yes. And then I think we have to hit the fan. Ooh, everyone's a critic. I think after recent events, I think of I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I see what you mean, Mango. I highly recommend using Kappa. Obviously I don't know you, so I don't know how familiar you are with Twitch, but I recommend using Kappa or something like that. That indicates sarcasm. That way I know. Ooh. But yeah, no worries. All right, my favorite part. And hey, Mango, you don't gotta worry about this one because this is already a short. But because Shadow's grind has no limits to his acceleration, we just say bye-bye to the giant skeleton monster that's supposed to be chasing you here.
Damn, not here.
Maybe it will make into a short. Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
They started with the last release? I mean, yeah, 5 years down the line, most folks probably won't even know that there were public demos of BO6 before the last release. What am I doing? My brain just turned off for a moment. Oh, I was trying to find a weapon. There wasn't one. But now it means sarcasm again. Dude, I don't know. I don't know, Nayland. Which one is it? Pick one, old man. The demos are kind of forgotten. Well, some people refer to, like, Silver as demo 5.4. So. Do. If Chaos wants to explain it, then
Perfect.
he can. The best answer I have for you, Mango, is ! last. We'll send you to a video that I confirmed with Chaos was all of the confirmed content for the last release. It's not everything that'll be in the last release, but it's everything he's confirmed to be doing. So
Feels like I've been here before.
I don't know what else will be in there, but all of that's in that video, I know for sure. Because game development, especially when you're doing it for free, is a hell of a thing, and things can change at any moment. Yeah. Our in-house game developer, well, other than Chaos, of course. I know there's a lot to look forward to, Chaos, but isn't there, like, what about all the people who want to look backwards, you know? Do 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 do. You know, I'm getting more stutters than I did when I did the race. That kind of surprises me. Considering that, like, there should feasibly be less resources. Yo, nice. I don't know if that was the saucer or if that was the checkpoint. It looks like the checkpoints are more embedded into the ground than they normally are, or maybe it was that particular checkpoint that was like that. I don't know if that's a reloaded thing, and so that you don't accidentally trip up on checkpoints, or so you can't slope jump off of them. The slope jumps in Shadow are kind of ridiculous, that you, like, recoil against surfaces, so if they have a little bit of bump in them, you can just fly super high in the air. Really fun. I don't remember. There's a trick you can do where you can get high enough here to activate the chaos control and not have to defeat this guy. I've never done it, so we're just gonna defeat this guy instead. Or also defeat, there's like a blob there or something, then just do that instead. Yeah, trust me, bro, I'm not gonna release it anywhere. Just give me all of the information on the last release that you're making right now. I'll go ahead and put it in my unlisted playlist. I jest. Is there a saucer? There's one. Fuck you, platform. Death to all who oppose me. I think that'd do more good than harm, though, wouldn't you think, Chaos? Yo, thanks for calling me a Giga Chad. You're the only streamer I watch? I'd say you're kind of missing out. There's lots of other cool streamers. Like, if you're looking for specifically Sonic stuff, I'll always recommend Emerald. Emerald's an awesome streamer. Sonic stuff? I mean, if you want to go old school, you can watch Talon. Talon does a lot of, like, Adventure 2 runs and such. I can't think of anyone else that I've watched in the Sonic... Oh, Alpha Dolphin, of course. Alpha Dolphin is awesome. I think he's doing Sonic Adventure DX right now. I don't know if he's... He did submit Sonic Adventure DX to SGDQ. Unfortunately, it's online, though, so won't be able to meet him. Oh, I kind of forgot about that part. The saucer has new physics, so if you take that jump panel... No, I don't want this! Fine. We're just going. Who is that and that and that and that? Other streamers on Twitch. You could probably look them up, or Emerald tends to stream around this time, actually. My answer's neither, Murray. Anyway, I'm bored. You can't. That's Poop Man's line. You can't take Poop Man's line from him. Oh, I think you forgot me in that list, Nailen. I'm fucking with you. It's Super Shadow. What do you mean? Explain yourself? I wasn't thinking about this game's keys. That's why. That's my explanation. Where's the aura? He's still farming it. He hovers. He's in the process. Unforgivable, I know. My sincerest apologies. Alright, hopefully I can do the route right here. There's this really bullshit part in Circus Park that, like, I've routed it out to where I get chaos control beforehand, so I don't have to do it. But because I am a gamer, the stream didn't freeze there. That was the game, by the way. Well, because I'm a gamer, I can probably do it still. I might die a couple times, but I'll do my best. That's all anybody can ask for. Unfortunately, my best isn't good enough. What? Okay, it's fine. Super forms can take damage. Yeah, that's one of their defining features. They take damage and play exactly like the regular counterpart. I thought, as Sonic fans, you would know that. Yeah, this is what what happens with Shadow when he has the rainbow gem. You know, he's just not as in tune with the gems, so it's a little awkward. Don't tell Sonic about it. Okay, we're good, we're good. I don't know if I have enough hero meter, actually, because all I have are these 3 guys. Come on. Oh! Am I host? Is there a dude I didn't destroy back here? Please say yes. Oh, there's that guy. It'll be worth it, trust. Oh, shit. Well, all right. We're being men. We're being men with this one. It's all going according to plan, don't worry. No, being. See you, Poop Man. I hope you enjoyed your 40-minute return. Your grand 40-minute return. Whoa!
Damn.
All right,
Not here.
so the pain begins. What's up, Caleb? How you doing? Trust the process. Trust the process. I like your attitude, Beck. Okay. I'm gonna go 2D here. Is this 2D in my 3D Sonic game? I really appreciate it here. Off work till Wednesday? Let's go, bro. That's exciting. Do I have to jump here, or do these meet each other? They meet each other. Gonna take it nice and easy. I'm gonna hold L here just in case to force the jump dash. I mean, those enemies were way out of range, but better safe than sorry. I believe that's called gaming. I just aura farmed, yep. Intentional death into doing that really difficult section, of course. That'll do nicely. Anyway, other than that, Circus Park is pretty much the same. I mean, that's goes for most of expert mode, I suppose. I'm not really saying anything new with that. Well, nice reloaded quality of life is that all of these little slider sections are sped up, which is cool. It's basically Sonic Colors. Hey, I'm a fan of Sonic Colors, so works for me. Excuse me, fellas. All right. We are third of the way through, I want to say, and look at that. Even continuity is kept from the classic games where when you hit the goal ring or goal post, you jump out of super form. What a nice quality of life. Okay, Central City here. We have to destroy the 5 big bombs like the Dark Mission. I think they might be in the same location. I'm not 100% sure. Because I haven't done anything in Shadow other than expert mode in a really long time. But yeah, these are on like a linear path, so. My quality of life. I hear that gamers like quality of life, so. This game's got it for you if you're looking for it. Other than the occasional stutters. It's stuttering more than normal. I wonder if that's just an OBS thing. It's weird. Maybe I just didn't notice the stutters because we were racing, so I was paying attention to the other folks who were with me, but my quality of life, my classic.
3 seconds. They're too strong for us.
Hello? Goodbye? We'll take the bazooka. Boom. I don't really like the missile weapons because they don't auto lock, which makes them a little bit harder to use. Ooh, okay, we got the thing. So if I will take this, please. See you later. Now, hopefully, if we're fast enough, should be able to just run right over all this. then we keep our dark meter here. Yo, what's up, Pedrux? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. As Beats would say, standing still equal gameplay. Hey, no worries, Pedrux. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time it is for you. Oh.
Don't give up.
Another reloaded change here. I mean, reloaded changes all the vehicles and the motorcycle and the buggy, I guess. The truck. I don't really know what to call that thing, is faster, which is nice. All right, should just be one more bomb, methinks. Unfortunately, if you don't know where the bombs are, it's just really samey, unfortunately. You just forgot on board, so bye. See you later, bruh. You, don't gotta tell me, but, if you have any tips on how to improve the stream, feel free to let me know. I'm gonna bop this guy. This should allow me to keep the ranged weapon here. Yo, what's up, Morbid? Welcome to the stream. You're not bored? Nice. Make this stream about me? It already is. Oh, I have to be grounded. Interesting. You also don't have to defeat all of the guys? Learning so many things. Don't worry, you're evil, so it's fine.
Perfect.
You're always lurking in the shadows. Wow. Well, like him? That's crazy. Okay, we got this nice red hue on the Doom. That's a reloaded change. And what we're gonna do is a little bit of cheesery with this stage. I got no problem with folks who want to skip this one. A nice thing that Reloaded does, and it's also just a regular cheat code for Shadow, is that if you are on the stage select and you press the X button when selecting a stage, it loads the expert mode version of that stage, so you don't even have to play through the normal gauntlet. You can just play through the stage select if you want. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the heal cannon here. This door right here. Yo! Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. Azurill Kirby. No, I wasn't. It's Pokemon Kirby. Got it. I thought it was 3 different words. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had yourself a nice stream.
No, no.
Okay, what am I missing here?
Mr. Yuji,
I should have had hero meter by then. Hello? I normally have hero meter by this point. This is a little awkward. Anyway, so that door that was locked, if you use a chaos control right next to it, you just go through it and you don't have to go through all the trouble of unlocking it, which is what I'm attempting to do. Oh, that's right, it's these guys here. And then I can heal them and take out this fire, because good Samaritans put out fires. Smokey the Bear for you. And we will just touch the door right there, go straight through the door. And we skip a decent chunk of the Doom because of that. Where'd my heal cannon go? Hello, fellas. Heal you up, you know. Knock him down and then heal him back up, because Shadow can't choose whether he wants to be a hero or a villain, I guess. Yo, what's up, what's up? Routing some Sonic Heroes blindfolded. Hot dog, man.
I'm in your debt.
Well, I hope that went well. Unfortunately, we can't farm hero points there. Once you defeat the gun soldiers and heal them once, they don't do it again. Glad that the Doom has lots of fire, because I can put it out and be the good Samaritan I am. How do you route when blindfolded? Let's see, if it was Sonic Heroes blindfolded and maybe submissions? I don't know. I think I saw a gun soldier there, so I should be able to just pop this guy and then heal him, and that'll give me chaos control. Anyway, what did I say? The objective for this is we have to heal 10 wounded researchers, but Sonic Team was a little bit cheeky with it. and yeah, just put all 10 researchers in one room. So this is basically just another get to the goal ring, but I like how they did that. Every expert mode stage has a hint bubble at the beginning where one of the characters in the game will like tell you, oh, you gotta do this in this level, and if you lose all your lives, you'll die. Good luck on your training. And right there, Maria tells you have to heal all the researchers, but they're all in one spot. What's up, Broth? Welcome to the stream. Beat it blindfolded? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm such a good guy. Ooh, yeah, maybe it's not the heal cannon. Maybe it's like a vaporization cannon, actually. Sky troops, where's Rev at? Oh, I need my donut gun. For those who haven't seen me play Shadow the Hedgehog before, this is my favorite gun in the game. I love it. I think I did a short on it. What am I saying? I do a short on like everything. It's almost like it's my job or something. Grab these. More ammo. Being in blindfolded? Yo, that's pretty cool. Do another short just to be sure. I can't repeat too much content. I mean, I know that the folks who watch a lot of what I do hate seeing the same game over and over again. This is reloaded, but dreamsyntax made a version for me that puts the original expert mode back into the game, which is my favorite way to play. So I get all of the reloaded benefits with the regular expert mode levels. The rings aren't just reloaded. A lot of these are also SaturnAdvanced textures from the HD GUI. Forgets every video after 2 seconds. That's true. Sometimes, though, at least I've had it recently, where like shorts I made a year ago just randomly pop off again because YouTube Shorts just re-recommends it. So I don't even need to make the content because it's just going to recycle it again for me. What a beautiful era we live in. Okay. I want the walker here. The hover is much better and reloaded. I know that was obvious, but maybe some folks haven't played with the walker in Shadow the Hedgehog. Yo, what's up, Koi? How you doing? Sounds like someone needs to join the Discord and grab the Twitch enjoyer role, because I announced I was going to be live today. Don't have the role? Well, easy to change that. Head to rules and roles. And for anybody else who wants the most reliable notifications, because Twitch and YouTube can be quite silly quite often, more often than I would like, joining the Discord, even if you just use it for roles, for alerts when I go live on stream or when I upload YouTube videos and such, I recommend joining the Discord for that. Most of the people in the Discord use it for that purpose, so you're definitely not alone in that. Exclamation mark Discord. Yeah, that can work. I mean, most YouTube shorts are just re-uploaded TikToks anyway. I prefer long-form content, but not voiceover. Yo, what's up, Rakiri? How you doing? What does Reloaded do? I recommend looking on the GitHub page. I did a whole spiel about it at the beginning of the stream, and I don't want to repeat it. Explaining a lot of the changes that affect us. How did I hit that checkpoint? I thought it was on the right side. Maybe it's not on the right side. What's up, George Rizzle? I don't, so I don't know. Also, is this in... That is not the location I remember. Maybe Reloaded changes that. That's cool. Oh boy, it's Mad Matrix time. I will not defend this stage. I am Azuriel. I submitted, in fact, a little bit ago. I should really have a link to the submission video, but I have it featured on my second channel page, the Lmao Show. So if you do !YouTube, you can check out my submission video. Office is slowly fading away. Yep. It is. We're planning on a full move out on Tuesday. It's gonna look basically the same. In fact, it's gonna look better than it does in this house. So, well, assuming that the internet works. Right now, I have the beautiful thing that we only have Spectrum available at the new house, which is a risk I was willing to take because there weren't any complaints. Ooh, God, these guys are so aggressive and Reloaded. All right, have a good night, Beck. It was a risk I was willing to take, though, because Spectrum has now updated it to where they have symmetrical speeds, both upload and download, so I definitely didn't feel bad about it, and none of the neighbors have had any complaints, though none of the coaxial outlets actually work in the house, so that's exciting. So Mad Matrix, the goal for this stage is to activate all 4 terminals, which, again, linear objective, basically get to the goal ring. However, the green tower here is kind of booty cheeks, the challenge they have here, and it's mainly because of the camera. It's probably not going to look that bad. At least, if I make it not look that bad, then I guess I'm doing my job. Because I've done this quite a few times, but we'll see if I get owned by it. Definitely not first-timer friendly, but I suppose this is expert mode, so... Yeah, I could just jump in place, but that's too easy. I do notice that when I'm watching things versus when I'm actually streaming and playing games, how much easier it is to problem solve when you aren't also playing the game. And talking to chat and stuff like that. I think that's why the YouTuber streamer curse exists. Because there are a lot of times where I look at someone streaming and they're like, bro, I'm streaming, so, you know, it's a little bit harder. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I try it for myself and I'm like, oh, maybe they have a point. It is mad annoying. Thankfully, Reloaded removed some of the bloom. So we're not, like, glowing to Kingdom Come here. Yeah, this is the tough part, is the camera can get stuck on those previous switches. And the depth perception isn't great because you don't have your shadow. Well, you have shadow, but you don't have, like, your drop shadow because the panels are lit, so... Always bad, worse when streaming, I know. Who knew it was possible? But it is. Which means that my opinions on every video game ever are invalid because I'm bad at all of them. What the shit? That's a good point. I wonder if anybody's ever asked him. Guns, I guess, because you can do that. Oh, class. I don't know if you're doing a bit, Krim, or not. Krim's got the 2-year-old cousin syndrome, it seems, which is a good syndrome to have. What's up, Euborio? What we doing in here? I don't know. Infiltrating the internet or something? I don't remember the story. For this stage. Hopefully that guy just doesn't bother me. Okay, he'll bother me. That's fine. Hop over here. That's pretty impressive, Chaos. That's why you're the right man for the job for PO6. I've never seen you play PO6 poorly, actually. That's what I'm saying is you got the 2-year-old cousin syndrome. You're just that good of a gamer. Whoop. Because I believe, at least from what I've learned on the internet, is the way to win any argument is just be better than a person saying they don't like something and then just say skill issue. It works every time. Yellow tower is the only one left. Get over there. There's the blue tower is the one you come out of. Woo! You go really fast on these when holding A. Again, this is a reloaded thing, making it to where you can speed up and slow down. Oh, I was about to be very upset. Yo, what's up, bots? Woot! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. 2. Ah, yeah, all intentional. It was in the script. Hey, what's up, Nog? Hope you're having yourself a lovely Sunday evening. What's up, Lima? You did, in fact, miss something. I recommend grabbing the Twitch Enjoyer role in the Discord. Is this expert mode? This is Shadow Reloaded with the original expert mode put into it. Normally, Shadow Reloaded has its own expert mode. But the original expert mode has a lot of merit to it in just kind of being Shadow the Hedgehog without any of the crap and not being super ridiculously hard. Like Shadow Reloaded's expert mode is. So dreamsyntax made this add-on for me, which I really appreciate, and hopefully other people can enjoy it as well. So this is quote-unquote beta test, though. I have done a playthrough of this already, but I lost the recording, so we're doing it again, baby. Do they have a full scale? Well, there's only 4 colors.
He's got to know something.
Okay. I guess it just plays the regular idle quotes. The light. And GG. First stage in the run over. And not even Lost Impact is that bad.
Perfect.
Thankfully, we don't have to see that for another couple stages. Skill issue as an argument? Well, I think skill issue is a very, like, real thing. In that if you don't like something and the game does not give you incentive to want to learn it, I think that's extremely fair. And I think that goes for a lot of things. Like, I don't really think it's the job of a Sonic game to necessarily be, like, the coolest thing since sliced bread. It just has to entice you enough to want to learn how to get good at it. I agree. My favorite sandwich? Oh, goodness. Not sponsored, Jimmy John's. Pretty much any Jimmy John's sandwich. Really good. Jonathan, full name. Don't gas me up like that, Lima. I'm still bad at PO6. Don't you worry. I guess to have clarification on what you mean, Koi, are you saying that, like, your argument's invalid because skill issue? Because that's, like, the normal thing, right? It's like, oh, you're just not good at it. Because there are people that have come in and talked to me about extensive amounts of reasons of why they don't like PO6 that much, and I think they're valid because that's their experience with the game. Like, just because I really like the game and I don't have the problems that they have with it doesn't mean they don't exist.
Testing. Come here. Get him.
Good and bad are subjective anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Subway can be pretty good too. Who refuse to learn a game? I mean, is that really a problem though? Like if someone like like if someone doesn't like Sonic Generations modern stages, like they don't like modern Sonic in Generations because they find the boost too slippery or something like that, even though like I don't think the boost is slippery because I've played Generations a lot and have learned how to play the game. Like, is that invalid?
Perfect.
Do 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 do. Like you know the game when you don't. So like if I were to say like you're wrong, it actually is really slippery, I guess, or something like that. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. Obviously, having experience with something makes it a lot more it makes things a lot nicer for people. I think that like things are really valid when people really give it an earnest try. Even if they're still bad, if they give it an earnest try. Like if you want to make a review on a video game and critique it, I think that's enough. I mean, you can have an opinion on a game whether or not you've even played it before. It's just your opinion, so. I wouldn't say Generations is nerfed Unleashed at all. I find Generations a refined version of Unleashed, but I'm not talking about Unleashed. We made it an hour and 2 minutes, so I'm gonna keep the train rolling. I've definitely talked about that game plenty. But saying something is good or bad is a subjective claim anyway. So, I mean, like, any words that come out of a human being's mouth, making an assessment on something is just kind of an opinion 99% of the time anyway. So, like, whatever, you know? Especially when it comes to art, like... Yo, what's up, Delcano? Doing microbiology. Also, what's up, O Lord? We have the correct opinion in your opinion. Don't worry, I'm all too familiar.
Death to all who oppose me.
Sorry, Shadow. Didn't mean it, bro.
Perfect.
Good luck on your microbiology assessment.
Shadow, word is reached the top where you're doing well.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the nasally president.
Late for your tea party, Chief Cabinet Secretary of Japan.
Not yet.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, it's also that things become more fun when you get better at them because it makes human brain happy to become good at a thing because you're good at a thing. Like that's just brain. And it makes you like thing less when you're bad at it. I.e. if you die multiple times in the same spot in a video game and get frustrated. Would be an example for this crowd. Oh lord, I recommend grabbing the Twitch Enjoyer role in the Discord. So that way you can check the announcements. Because I made a post about why we're streaming right now. I have not played Metal Gear Solid 2. The most I've seen is a review of the game. I was surprised how long you've been around. Oh, for sure. It's still fun to be challenged, of course. There are extremes, but as always, as a human being, I speak in generalities. There are, of course, exceptions at the extreme cases. Talk about Sky Troops in PO6? Do they? Is that a common topic? I don't know. I think it would definitely have to be scaled down because PO6 is a lot slower than like the adventure games prior to 06, so proper scaling would definitely help. Do 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 do. You could make the characters faster, but at that point, then like, why are you playing PO6 if you're altering the character control? At least in terms of like. In that case, like what Murray did in Hyrule Field, I think is neat. But if it's just like, all right, I'm gonna make this control more like the other game, why not just play the other game? Because the whole idea is that the PO6 foundationally was created around the 06 stages. Was that Dasami? Hello, Astro.
Perfect.
Provolone? I had a sandwich with provolone before the stream started. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right?
Shadow kicked me again. Are you upset with me for something? Very well. You're about halfway through
Don't know. I wonder if that's like an answer to Eggman calling him, like telling him he's the original Shadow. Like at the end of the boss fight or something. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, oh lord. I mean, PO6 is so malleable with the mod loader, you can do whatever you want, so who am I to stop you? Alright, let's see if I can avoid this. I think that if the stage, like if you want to take the stage and orient it around what, like the strengths of the other game, like something like the Unleashed project, I think does a good job with that, then like, you know, go for it. I mean, the Unleashed project also had the double duty of giving a way for PC players to play the Unleashed stages for the longest time until recompiled in Xenia 60 FPS and stuff. I said those in the reverse order, but yeah. Yeah, the mod loader is absolutely insane, and it's going to be even more insane for the last release with the updates he's going to... At least the updates he's talked about making to it. So many momentum issues in 3-air. Did you play 3-air at base? Because I also recall you saying something about the cutscenes being weird, Lima. I think it was because, like, you just used Krim's mod profile. Beats does do that. He's environmentally friendly. If you went into 3-air in your mod list and there were mods installed, then if you had stuff under the active mods column, then no, you didn't play 3-air at base. I know, right? Fuck me for wanting to do what I want with my time. I love that one. It's like, oh, Sonic needs 3 bajillion mods to become good. Which is actually kind of a twofold problem, because it's like, my Sonic 3 is probably different than your Sonic 3. So it's like, how do you properly critique a Sonic game when everybody's Sonic is different? At least in terms of the discourse of a lot of people who are online who have PCs that can mod all of these games. Like how this is my Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, I mean, I don't mind playing expert mode in base Shadow the Hedgehog without reloaded, but... yeah, Space Gadget is pretty good. I like it. Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, that changes a lot, Koi.
The other day. Actually, I just became a grandfather last week, and I was thinking of maybe having you...
Cause this is Super Shadow? Oh, good to know we got some fake Sonic fans in the house. Don't even recognize Super Shadow. Do the butter emeralds. I'm not even gonna bother with this. Yeah, that's true. You don't have any power over whether somebody thinks something else is valid. It's up for them to decide. Oh, I believe that for sure, Astro, especially because you hang around this stream, which basically all the content right now is just playing Sonic with mods. It changes quite a bit based on mods and kind of with what I was talking about before, the fact that, you know, especially, I think we're kind of getting out of that point, but I mean, there is definitely a huge point of just like where a lot of people would grow up with 1 or 2 Sonic games because, you know, you didn't have infinite money and there was still a time before the big Sonic bundle sale. Oh, is that a donut gun? I want it, but I don't know if there are other donut guns in this stage, so I'll probably run out of ammo. Oh yeah, it's great. The expert mode bubble here is like, oh yeah, sorry about the other day, Shadow. You know when I pointed a gun at your head? Yeah, my bad. Because it's the gun commander and he's like, you want to come over for dinner? You can meet my son. Sure thing, Commander. Pop! But anyway, what I was saying is that it's like, with Sonic games, the reward for getting good at Sonic games is so high, just because the characters are designed to be speedy, at least in most Sonic games, not every single one, of course. I speak in generalities as a human being. That, like, a lot of those games are really good for the people that have played them a bunch. Like, I would say Heroes is definitely a game like that for me. I don't have a lot of issues with Sonic Heroes. Also grew up with Sonic Heroes. It was one of, like, the 3 games that I had for the GameCube for a while. And my parents would only let me play on, like, my games for, like, an hour a day. And Sonic Heroes was short, so I was able to get through a good chunk of the game without doing that. So I would say I have a skewed opinion of Heroes, and I feel, for me, based on my observations, that there are similar stories with a bunch of other Sonic games. That way. That's one of the weird things about content, right? Is that it's like, while it sounds repetitive to regulars and stuff, that could be something that someone has heard me say for the first time. Though, I'd be surprised. I mean, maybe that's a factor. And I know it's funny to just say, like, haha, Sonic fan equals autism, but there are a lot of folks that enjoy these games that aren't autistics. I think it's just got Like, Sonic at its core has an incredibly enticing gameplay loop. Which is why I think it's much better for a Sonic game to focus on how fun is it to get good at the game, rather than just, like, trying to be a good game for the casual crowd. Because, like, I've watched a person who's never played a Sonic game before try to play PO6, and they didn't have a lot of fun. In fact, you can watch that as well, because it was when Haley tried to play PO6. It just kind of comes with the territory. Alright. This is Lost Impact. Hardy Har Har thought this was the Doom. At least in Reloaded, the Doom has that red hue that separates it from Lost Impact, despite the geometry being identical.
This is for my friends.
I mean, does it have, like, something to do with it? Surely. Like, that could be a factor, but it's not, like, the one thing. There is no just one thing. As nice as it be to say the just one thing, that's just not how life works. Unless that is how it works for you, I don't know. I mean, I would be shocked if the folks that I know, like, in real life that, like, have had autism, like, tend to gravitate towards series that have a colorful cast of simply designed characters. Like Pokemon and Mario and Sonic and things like that. But I don't think you have to be autistic, you know? I know that's not what you're saying, but... yeah, it's true. Speaking generalities as a human being, there are some times where I do feel like I'm kind of saying shit that's like duh, but to some folks it's not duh. That I am a human being, so I speak in generalities. I just don't feel the need to say that every time because it's kind of a given, considering the fact that I am indeed a human being, you know? Look, if you want to chirp, at least be in chat and give me the view. Oh, okay, so now we're making fun of me because I talked back to you. Do you feel so powerful while I'm on stream? Oh, 100%. I have no doubt in my mind that this series does appeal to that. I'm just saying that it's used as, like, a cornerstone for why this series exists, which I don't think is the case. I don't know the actual metrics of how common, like, being classified as autistic, because of course it's a spectrum, has, you know, in correlation with people who are openly autistic and also liking Sonic games, you know. That's a really muddied metric that basically we're just getting deep in the weeds for basically no reason. In fact, I don't even remember what the original point of this conversation was. I may or may not be lost. Oh, I'm in Chaos Blast though, so these won't hurt me. Yo, what's up, Rozzy? How you doing? What's this? It's always weird going online to be talking about Sonic. Like, that's not yet. Doing what he wants and being a free spirit. I mean, he very much has, like, 90s aesthetic to him. That's when he was created, so.
Where the heck? All right, just a little more.
Like, the marketing as well.
Roger, sir. All
With
three
the
missions.
trademark attitude. Or I should say attitude TM. I'm lost. Like Lost Impact, it's true.
I can't get alive.
Did this send me back? Did I just make a dummy move? I don't think I did. I think I made it a dumb. I don't think I should have jumped there. That was a mistake. Ow. Nor do you need autism in order to hyperfixate on something, that's for certain. But anyway, we're getting deep on the weeds, and unless we got licensed psychiatrists in here, they're just kind of a bunch of nerds talking about random shit that is way above our pay grade. Of 0, of course. There we go. Oh, that's true. I forgot that if your family member knows something, that everyone in the family automatically osmosis all the knowledge. I don't know why siblings go to college then, because it's just like, you know, just send one of them. Yo, Gun Fortress time! Great music and gunning down humans, but yeah, it's a side effect.
Cover fire! Oh, no, stop! Don't let him get away!
It's fine, don't worry, you just get incapacitated. No need to be alarmed.
Hold your... No, stop!
There it is. Let's go, baby! Gun Fortress is so interesting because it's not really that interesting of, like, level design, but the fact that it fills the power fantasy of running around with a 3-foot hedgehog with infinite ammo with a Gatling gun and just destroying everything in your path, it's still pretty fun. Has Black Doom gotten to me? Maybe. I think, did I make that? I think I made that joke in the Shadow video. Oh, there's the other guy. Was that not enough hits? The Gatling gun, I think, does 2 health points per bullet, so don't want to waste the ammo, especially with how low I am on it. Huh? I don't know where that train of thought started, Rozzy, but I don't want to know.
Death to all who oppose me.
1, 2, wait, what are we counting? I want to be part of the count. 1, I think it's over here. Nice. Oh! Hits and deaths? Like throughout the whole run? That's pretty hardcore, Lima. You're keeping track of all that. I just realized we're on the last 5 stages, actually. Black Comet kind of takes a while, but every other stage is pretty quick. So, we're almost there. Under 2 hours, perhaps? Begin counting if you're a true fan. All right, we had our deep talk. What can we talk about that surface level? Tea time? Tea time combo?
Hold the... Ah! Prepare the... This is for my friend.
I don't know why that dude yelled. I didn't even fire at him. Damn it. That train of thought started after speaking to women. Oh, did you say out of the gate that you're obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog lore? Might have been a bad move. You gotta save that for at least the second date. Hold the gra. Sha.
Death to all who oppose me.
I just said I like the games, but is that your truth? All right, I believe the platform's down here. I'm gonna look real stupid if it's not.
Not here.
I look real stupid. It was one more. It's after the first soldier. Talk about a silver game that's never happening. Oh yeah, my favorite topic, silver generation. Oh damn it! It was right there. You could argue it's an effective filter mechanism. That is true. That is true. Get you a woman who likes Sonic and she'll or who doesn't care you like Sonic, something like that. I don't know. If that's something you deem important in a spouse, is sharing your video game interests, then sure.
They keep breaking through the gates. There he is.
There we go. Get you a woman who tolerates your Sonic obsession. When am I playing the original Sonic 06? Hello, Luck. JPEG. Not to be confused with underscore JPEG, of course.
Black Hedgehog sighted. Freeze!
Oh! I wanted the life, even though lives don't matter.
Perfect.
Do 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 do. How many subs do we have again? Enough. Well, not enough. I could always have more. What's up? No, it's this one. That's the old one.
It's me again. Sorry about last time. Been busy planning the
Oh, okay.
Mr. President, it's time for your karaoke party with the Minister of Finance.
Hey, Stelma, remember when you played Sonic 06? Good times. Oh, sorry about that. I had to get my, my knee worked on last week, you know, just all these old bones. Yo, nice. Hey, look at this particular piece of level design. We won't be seeing this in any other stage. Certainly. This game does not reuse level assets or pieces of geometry, ever. Nope, wrong room. Nope, still need this. Am I sure? Yeah. If I'm wrong, Verge, you gotta gift a sub. How's that deal? That works. I mean, I'd say that's a fair trade. Like, I get to look like a fool, or I just guessed correctly, and you gift a sub. I don't see any problem with that. No, streamer, I give you attention, not money. Oh, you goober. I appreciate the ability to just ignore the enemies. Plus, with the saucer having extra jump height, you can do this in vanilla Shadow too, using the double jump and then jumping off of it after the double jump to bypass all that. But with this saucer, you can just straight up jump. Speaking of saucers, I need this one. Ah, good point. Yeah, I do read chat. I'm lying to get a sub? Well, that would just be very rude of me. Yeah, I don't need any notice me senpais because everyone gets noticed. And then, you know, once we're at like the 6K, six-figure subscriber count, you know, chat's gonna be moving fast to be like, I miss the old days when Stelmo could read chat. And then some people will leave, and that'll be okay, because the content won't be what they enjoy anymore. Dude, I gave you a hello, thank you. Can't believe I fell for the rage bait. The sad prospect. Oh, that some people will leave because they don't like the content anymore. I mean, it's just a natural thing. I mean, that happens now. In fact, I've been told that I'm not large enough of a streamer to warrant a person's attention, so... It goes always. I know there's the one guy that sorely misses the Skyrim content, and that's why they left. I'm done. Now what? What? I got shot from behind, I think. Unless I'm gonna be conversational with folk. I mean, it hasn't really happened yet. Plus, there's always ways, you know, if you sub and stuff. I'm just waiting for Balloon World to get released so that we can start doing Balloon World streams. But I was gonna upload the Balloon World showcase because it was the only thing that I had that didn't get corrupted from Friday, but Beats was like, oh yeah, the version that's gonna be released is gonna be totally different. And I was like, oh, okay. Then why do I keep showcasing this shit? If it keeps getting rewrites. Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be times I miss these days, but I'm sure I'll enjoy the other times as well. The content changes, people change, you know. It's just what happens. I'll change, but I'll always be me. Because putting up a front is just exhausting, so. Let's take the
Nice.
platform.
Well, this just now popped up in real time. LOL.
Let's go, baby! Thank you so much for announcing your resubscription for 12 months. Enjoy that red gem and all the emotes to go along with it. And thank you for supporting the stream, my brother. Appreciate that. Balloon World progression. The dopamine generated by interactions. Well, thankfully, there's like 14 million people streaming on this website at any given moment, and 99% of them you'll be able to get that from, like you can right now. But, you know, you learn to read chat just a little bit faster and things like that. Like, I would especially say if we're having, like, a in-depth discussion, things can get pretty hairy with how many people are typing at once, and some things can be missed. Thank you for telling me you wrote the save contents. I appreciate that.
How you doing now? You're doing great. Only 4 stages left.
History of X and PO6 video. I mean, there's just not really anything for PO6 yet that would warrant something like that. Like world record history, I mean, it doesn't get tossed around that often. The only history, I guess, would be development history, but that would make a lot more sense when the game's finished. Like, I feel it would just be silly to make something on that right now. Hey, thank you. I hope that after, like, so not this week, but the following week, we can get that 22 in Sonic's any %. I'm gonna be gunning for it, for sure. History of the camera options. Thanks. That would be a very short history considering the gem locations have remained the same since Demo 3. Sub 23 gonna be a pop-off moment? I mean, I'm gonna be particularly excited. I mean, I hope my next run is a record. Unless, I was trying to land on that. Depth perception's a bitch. Lava Shelter. Oh, I should talk about that. So, Black Comet is kind of just a nothing stage. I don't really think much of it. But Lava Shelter here. I know it's one a lot of folks enjoy. I really enjoy the music here. The idea here is we're sort of doing the dark mission, except it's still just to get to the goal ring. The lava generators that you normally activate in the dark mission are kind of auto-activated by enemies. I believe that you can, like, avoid them, or, like, you can defeat them, but there are so many that it's really hard to do that. So, you just kind of deal with the risen lava. Fun fact, though, is that if you get chaos control in, is it this room? I believe it's the room with the final one of these lava generator things that causes the lava to rise. If you use it over the lava generator, you will go to the neutral pathway, which is a soft lock. This is just a base game issue. This isn't a reloaded issue. And then you just die, which is awesome. Well, it's not awesome, but you get soft locked anyway. Yeah, who knows? I mean, PO6 speedrun content doesn't really generate that much hype on my channel. I don't know, maybe a world record would. The only thing that sucks is that I'd love to do like a, yeah, it's right here. If you're able to activate chaos control and go down that path, you'll soft lock because there's no goal ring and no way to get back. Wait for this. Is that 2 shorts? I'll clip it for you. I don't really know where the shorts were and stuff I haven't talked about before. Nope, no checkpoint, no nothing. Because if you chaos control right there, it takes you all the way to the end. And there's just nothing there.
Damn it.
Yo, what's up, Proto? How you doing? Oh, shit. Nice jump, bruh. Everything's a short if you believe enough. It's true. Oh, that's unfortunate, Koi. Short king. I think I'm classified as a short king since I'm only 5'9". I'm a medium king. I love being average. Heard you moving? I am. In fact, the final day of the office being here is Tuesday, hopefully. As long as the internet works in the new place. And if it doesn't, well, we're gonna have some problems. Tried to hook up the internet yesterday and none of the coaxial outlets work, so that's exciting. I'm a short monarch. Yo, we got Napoleon over here. All right, 3 more stages to go because we do have the last way.
Perfect.
No deaths records would be? Like for PO6? I mean, most speedrun record, like at this point, you can't die. I think pretty much every death in PO6 is nasty, unless it's like a 3 or 4 second death. I mean, I still really think that there's a long way that PO6 has to go. Like, I wouldn't be too terribly surprised if PO6 got down to, like, a low 22 if you, like, tasked it or something in Sonic's any percent. Like, it's just, the movement can literally just be optimal at every single point in the run. What's up, that silent boy? Welcome to the stream. Doing achievements? Nice. Hope you're having fun. This is the painful version of the stage, and because the Shadow Reloaded save file doesn't have the keys unlocked, we can't just cheese the light dash. Like, cheese the last platforming section and just light dash. We have to actually do it. Oh, no, cheese is just wishing you good luck. We're in it for the long haul. Good predictor, Dasami. Glad you're nice and optimistic. I've always felt that's something that gamers share online, is their unbridled optimism and love for life. Never played the original Shadow. What's so bad about it? Well, I guess I won't go too into it. But the general idea is in this game, this was also a blind jump. Oh, nice. Glad it worked. I mean, I planned that. Yes. I planned that. Yeah, the The critics, especially early on, didn't like the controls. The mission structure is pretty bad. A lot of them are pretty repetitive and boring. There are a lot of missions in this game where it's just like kill X amount of enemies, and there's almost always that exact amount of enemies. And there's not like a radar or anything. There's just like a little arrow indicator. The story is... I don't think it's good. I mean, if you'd like watch like Pariah695's video on sort of their perspective on what Shadow was trying to do, it's sort of okay. But even Pariah, like, beyond the idea of what this game's trying to do, which generally his idea is that the 10 endings are 10 simulations of what Shadow could have become since he got amnesia at the end of Sonic Heroes. And then the idea is that that isn't what Shadow becomes through choices that we don't see on screen, because we just see it in the last story, which is a neat idea. However, the way that they mapped out the storylines, because there's like, I want to say like 5 different story progression going on. There's like being the good guy, being the bad guy, and then there's like a bunch of stuff with like the gun commander, and then also Shadow possibly being an android, and the cutscenes. On the pathways, like, the cutscenes are all muddied around, and, like, some plot lines just get dropped, even if you go linearly. Like, Westopolis, the neutral pathway, like, it introduces the gun commander as a plot point, and he just gets completely wiped by the 5th stage, stuff like that. So, that's generally the idea. Is that it's just, kind of a pretty shoddy game. Though, at least for me, I care mostly about the gameplay, and I have quite a lot of fun in Shadow Expert mode, so pretty sloppy explanation, I think. I am also trying to play the game, but that's the general idea. Basically, if you want to see Shadow the Hedgehog's story told much better, I recommend Shadow Generations. It even has a better message. Mango, I think you're more obsessed with my shorts than I am. I don't really find Shadow that slippery. I'm not going to demonstrate it here because Reloaded has tightened the controls up, but I've played a lot of base Shadow as well before, like, I even tried Reloaded. I would say he's very loose at high speeds, which isn't the case in Adventure and Adventure 2. You can still make very precise turns with Sonic/Shadow in the 2 Adventure games. But what this game goes for is that you have less control over the character the faster you're moving. But, like, you can let go of the control stick and Shadow stops on a dime. Just trying to get into my shorts? I'm pretty sure you're already there. Like, I think you were the comment in one of the shorts today. So, unless you're trying to, you know, monopolize, which I get. Well, especially because the controls don't work well with an objective-based system when you're constantly having to stop. You know? It's sort of like the game plays like a Sonic game, except the objectives really, like, are kind of just antithetical, I think is the word I'm looking for, maybe. How the game controls. Oh, that's a rip. Spin dash too late.
Damn, not here.
Oh, yep, missed it. I am wearing shorts right now, so that was very accurate. Do 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 do. Oh, I didn't. I have to make sure to hit the checkpoint next time. Yep, that's not gonna work.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Do. That's debatable. What's debatable? I mean, it's a video game. Everything's debatable. Depends on your experience with it. I like how Heroes controls as well. Oh, damn. Is he gonna damn too?
Not here.
Oh, well, he did a damn not here. That's good enough. Dude, they punish the fuck out of you for this. If you die, when you restart the checkpoint, the platform's on its cycle to where you have to roll around or wait for it to come back. It's very mean. Heroes is a really good game. Like, it's really fun to play once you get a grip on the characters. It just does an absolutely awful job teaching you like fun ways to utilize the characters.
Oh my god. Damn.
You can't even do the first jump. Back it up, man. His opinion on Shadow the Hedgehog is invalidated because he can't platform. Well, I mean, I would not recommend continuing that playthrough if you're not having fun. Doing it for a friend? Okay. Doesn't sound like much a friend if they're forcing you to play the game. It's not them for... I'm not even gonna bother.
The scale of destruction, it's massive.
Uh-oh. I definitely didn't know Shadow said that. Oh boy. Is that's gotta be a reloaded thing, I guess. I don't think Shadow has idle quotes in the regular game. So that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. I knew the moment I released that spin dash that it wasn't gonna make it. This part is just so rough. I like it. I mean, it is expert mode. So, checks out. You do remember him having idle quotes? Ooh. All fail Shadow? I mean, all fall Shadow, I guess, would be more appropriate for this particular stage, but I like the rhyming scheme. Is it a rhyming scheme? Is it a pun? I don't know. Wordplay, I guess. Like, if you agree. Comment your favorite Shadow the Hedgehog idle quote. Do I want to spin dash here? I think I can just make it jump. Oh, yeah. I do have to spin dash here, though. I have to do it. Oh, damn it! No, I should have... That was my fault. I didn't let go of the control stick.
Damn, not here.
I should have let go of the control stick. Yep, the slippery controls strike again. I agree, I shouldn't move forward when I hold forward on a platform. Ah, here we go again. If you're bored, then leave. Always remember how I talk about that the goal of every single one of these streams is for you to leave going, meh, that was alright. I'd go back, but it wasn't my favorite. we've been having a good stream so far. So this is the part where like it balances out. But then after this, we can start having fun again. Okay. I don't want to charge a full spin dash here. That should be enough. Land. And spin dash to victory! Oh, I see, I see. Kind of a weird, turning it on its head, though. Not blaming the streamer for bad gameplay, but blaming the game. That's usually my job. Spin to win. Oh, we've maxed out the race timer. 99.59 rip. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. My wrong intuition. All right. Two more stages to go. Oh, hello, Shadow. You're looking quite bright today.
Hey, Shadow, how's it going?
You starting to feel the pressure yet?
I thought I told you to sit down.
Oh, there's a donut gun. Hold on. I forgot. This is one of the few levels with the donut gun. Where are you, buddy? Two more. Well, it's not gonna look like two more. It's gonna look like one giant level because Final Haunt and The Last Way look very, very similar and share level design, so. But yes, technically there are 2 stages left. God, I love those spin dash jumps against terrain. It makes no sense, but it's so cool. I mean, when I made this thing, I literally took a picture of Super Shadow from SA2 and copied the exact same like color, so. Well, everything is canon, Caleb, so hate to break the news to you. I'm honestly kind of amazed that that is, like, that's clearly a joke tweet, but it's, like, used as if it's not sometimes. Yo, what's up, Beats? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. You don't want to mess with lore people. Oh, I know. Yeah, it could be the lighting. Look at him go! He's zooming. Yeah, I like this song as well. It's very different. Oh, what?
Damn, not here.
I'm honestly not that huge of a fan of 05 skating. Like, it's fine. He's just, like, has such a wide stance. Maybe it's just because the heroes... Well, I like how he skates in Heroes, so I don't know. Skrill issue? Oh, no.
Damn it.
That was a Skrill issue right there. Like Advanced 2 wide. Do we play Advanced 2 wide again after this? To come full circle? I wouldn't mind. Just so we get all the content back. I'm gonna check to make sure after we finish. You know, That is kind of the... God damn it. That is kind of the sad part of this, is that I don't actually know if this recording's gonna stay. If... I hope it does. That didn't occur to me till right now. Either that or time for round 3, I guess. Oh yeah, I mentioned that in Cosmic Fall. Hey! Oh, I spoke too soon. I guess that was just one of those things where it seemed like I was close enough to the thing where it didn't do a full triangle jump. Yeah, potentially no content tomorrow. That'd be awkward.
Damn it.
Or Tuesday, I guess. 18th time's the charm. Hey, this is only the 4th time. God, and I thought Twitch chat was good at counting, but I guess not. Ooh, beats. I have a question for you if you're still here. Do you think you could possibly be able to just mod like a death counter into PO6? Kind of like what I used for the Daredevil concept video, if you want to check that out. Where it's just like the life icon in the bottom left, or whatever. Because I was thinking about that for, if it gets into GDQ, it'd be cool to have a death counter, for Daredevil. Making the life counter tick up could also work, but I would need infinite lives still. Well, damn it, I still need the vacuum gun. Alright, give me my gun back, please. Thank you. I appreciate that at least aerial, or if you're just running, you just drop weapons. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Specifically Daredevil, I submitted a donation incentive to... Or I submitted it as a donation incentive. So before the run starts, I can activate Daredevil mode. If the incentive is met, or if the any percents get in. I recommend checking out the submission video, oh lord. In fact, it explains it all in the first 5 minutes. I don't believe so. Not in expert mode. I don't know about the base game. Base game? A regular game, I guess. After the stream? I mean, if you want to check it out now, you can. I need to add a command for it so that I can, yell at you guys to gas it up. Yeah, that could work. Too. Needs the flame torch? Oh yeah, you're right. Cryptic Castle. Yes. You need to light the things. That's my bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, the flying dudes don't count as weapons, because in the Ark, you need to ride these guys. True. Flame torch. Drop a true. I'm surprised we don't have a true 7TV emote. I feel like that's one that would be, like, the first ones to be added. Alright, one more stage to go, gamers. Unfortunately, the sub 2 is not real. But that's okay.
Perfect.
but they have blasters on them. That's the big brain thinking. All right, last stage. Let's do it. So this is like, if you've never played the last story of Shadow, this is like the Cannon's Core equivalent for this game. Definitely not as cool as Cannon's Core, that's for sure. But it's got the donut gun, so it's okay. We were an hour into this at Airfleet, I want to say. So, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. You're playing through all of the final levels at once, so they just tend to be longer. Plus, we have, you know, Cosmic Fall, which probably took 15 minutes, I want to say. Oh, I wasn't supposed to fall down here. Oopsie. Gives me more chaos control. I mean, if I really wanted to... Well, I don't have chaos control. Because I could try the chaos control glitch since, you know, this isn't my first rodeo with Shadow Expert mode. And it all worked, so shoutouts once again to dreamsyntax for making this little add-on for me. It's really neat. Cool to play Reloaded without totally pulling my hair out, because Reloaded's expert mode is really hard. I do have a VOD of it, though, if you're interested. But Shadow's just that cool. Oh, this looks like fun. Oh, by the way, Verge, I mean, this level design's kind of looking similar. Oh, I think it's time to pay up that sub, I think. Oh, yeah, it's kind of looking the same. There's nothing I can spin dash off of, so we'll just come over here. Yeah, you can either sub or double it and give it to the next person. That's what we'll be doing for the subathon. Also, soft announcement that I will be doing a subathon in May. I don't know when in May, but at some point in May. Ooh! Hello, sir. I need more ammo. Oh, thank you.
The ultimate power.
Do 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 do. Izuka. 24-hour stream. We'll probably do the subathon like I did the last subathon. There's no YouTube VODs of the last subathon, but what I did was I did 15 hours, 15-hour days, and then it would just roll over, because I have YouTube channels to run and gyms to go to, so. Assuming, of course, that the internet allows me to stream that consistently. That's why I don't want to make any official announcements, but I wanted to do it in May, since I figured having a subathon right before most of my audience who are in college have finals seems a little bit silly to do, so. You'll be there? Hey, awesome. I'll be there too. Aww. If only the one in Final Hunt were that easy. You can't promise subs? Well, then what's even the point? Can't believe it, I just make this free content for you and you won't pay me? You're a fake Mr. Streamer fan. I already knew that. Have a big sub goal list? I think we'll do what we did for the 24-hour stream and let you guys vote on sub goals. But yeah, I mean, it'll be just as large, if not larger than last time. Who will be doing it? Hopefully me. Hey, that was Shadow Expert Mode. Weird way to end this VOD, but shoutouts once again to Dream and Dream Syntax, and shout out to Blaze and Zeddy. You can find the links in the description. Also to Limbless Vector as well, who worked on Reloaded with Dream Syntax, and then Blaze and Zeddy for ShadowSX Speedrunner's cut that allowed me to play as Super Shadow. I really hope you guys enjoyed playing through Shadow's Expert Mode once more. I think this is the 4th time on the channel I've done that. And as we... oh, this thing at the end always gets me. But until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.